Hope, Dreams, and Heifers, and Colorism, Episode 5. So where we left off last week, Jackie and Malaysia were having their conversation at Evelyn's Airbnb. Now, if y'all remember, the whole argument started when Jackie was spreading rumors about, I'm guessing, Malaysia being a bad mom, her getting put out of her house, and someone said her kids were dirty. So they held on to all that for maybe like a year and a half and are discussing it now. So as they're talking, we see Jackie's confessional, and I gotta say, Jackie, I'm loving this one. You got the hair slicked back and that neck covered up. A+. Malaysia asked Jackie, how many times, Jackie, are you gonna keep effing me over? And I'm guessing if you're familiar with Basketball Wives LA, Jackie has really backstabbed Malaysia a bunch of times, but Malaysia has battered wife syndrome when it comes to Jackie, so they always make up afterward. And it looks like this time won't be any different. Jackie continues to say that she didn't spread the rumors and she wished Malaysia would have just talked to her. Malaysia says she did, but as we can see, we're reminded by production that the way Malaysia came up to Jackie was very confrontational. It looks like they were about to go to blows too. They're going back and forth at this point. Basically, Malaysia says she's hurt, Jackie says she's hurt, so where do we go from here? So it looks like this conversation is navigating towards reconciliation between Jackie and Malaysia. Because it seemed like both of them are saying, well, you know, at the end of the day, I love you, sis. And, you know, we in a pandemic right now. Life is short. I need you in my life. I don't want the last time for me to see you was at that skating ring when I was about to beat your ass. You know, I want to be friends with you. I guess. So basically, Jackie apologizes and she says, I'm sorry if I've done anything to hurt you. And of course Malaysia accepts. I mean, she's going to go right back just for it to happen again. But hopefully it won't happen again because this will be the last season. So the next scene, we have the other ladies sitting around in the living room, and Shawnee decides to give the twin bots a tour of the mansion. It's so hard to listen to these twin bots talk. Like, they speak in such a mundane, monotonous tone that I really just zone out. It's like a best fiends tea. So they're talking to Shawnee about what all OG told them about her trauma and about the teacher saying she'll never amount to anything because of her skin. Shawnee is like, oh, okay, this is what happened. And I'm like, Shawnee, you had a whole season to get to know OG. So now you wait until the new twin bots to report to you what OG said? Get out of here. Right, Shawnee, you didn't get a chance to get to know OG because last season you had your head up your ass as well as Evelyn. So next scene, we're with OG and Jennifer feels awkward being around OG because, you know, she bit her head off the last episode because she was being a little bit objective and called Kristen noble. Now, the thing about this scene, I'm distracted because OG has this tacky basketball purse that is really like making me not pay attention to the scene. It's making me wonder, why is OG so tacky? While Jennifer trying to talk to OG, and OG's completely tuned out, worried about her basketball purse. And you know, I get it because when Jennifer talks, you tend to tune out or whatever. I mean, I was tuned out while she was talking, so I don't even really blame OG, but Jennifer really feels some kind of way that OG is not paying attention to her. So next scene, we're back at Evelyn's Airbnb. All the ladies are back in the room. They're all happy that Malaysia and Jackie made up. So now they're just talking, and the twin bots wants to get to know everybody. So it turns out that one of the twin bots' ex is Phoebe's ex. Now, I'm not sure if they share a baby daddy, like they both have a kid from him, but yes, all the ladies are just like, ooh, okay, drama. Like, that can't be a coincidence. Like, executive producers or Shawnee, they knew this. They knew this. So yeah, it seems this episode is all about the twin bots. Best fiends, really. And poor Lamar's woman, what's her name? Liza? Like, mute. I forgot she was even on this show. But yeah, the spotlight is on the twin bots right now. We're hearing their whole life story. Okay, so we're back at Jackie's Airbnb, and really, like, Jennifer and OG, there are some Debbie Downers right now. I really don't understand why they came back on the show. I really don't. Jennifer just wants to be in a mansion on vacation. She has no plans whatsoever to be around the other ladies. And OG has no plans whatsoever to go back over there too. Again, I get maybe if she was contractually obligated, but this is just making for a terrible show right now. So the ladies at Evelyn's is talking about OG, and Shawnee lets them know what the twins told her about OG's story. And then all the ladies, it looks like they're trying to try again, with the exception of Evelyn, to go talk to OG and try to get some type of common ground with her. I really feel like the only way they're going to solve this issue is if OG gives them a little bit of leeway. But I feel like OG is so stubborn and in this like, I'm right, you're wrong, like I think they mentioned, that they're going to stay at a stalemate. So we're back at Jackie's place now, and all the ladies are talking, and the twin bots are letting OG know, like, yeah, we talked to Shawnee about your situation, and we were saying that how you opened up to us and your story with the teacher, and it looks like Shawnee is kind of open to talk. Oh my God, OG does not like that. She was like, do not speak for me. Damn, she ain't gotta be an asshole. Like, you know, have your point that you have, but don't be a fucking asshole too, because last season, honestly, you were more so an asshole. That's why they didn't like you. But you still have an argument to stand on, but you ain't gotta disrespect people. Oh my God, so it's the next day, and then we see them all at Jackie's doing exercises. Fast forward. You know, it's so odd that the energy is just so off at Jackie's place. I know Jackie wants to be at Evelyn so bad and leave all these other women at the house. So now we're with OG and the twin bots, and then OG's just going over again with them about last night and saying that she hoped that she was transparent enough for them and anything involving her to let her know. The twins are getting a little bothered. And I gotta say, the twin bot has a point. Like, OG is not being nice right now. Like, she's being bossy, she's being loud and authoritative to them. And she don't even know them like that. So, yeah, I mean, is this colorism now? Maybe it's just your character right now, because you're really turning a lot of people off right now. Everyone in the house, actually. Like, y'all let me know in the comments, are y'all seeing this? Because, I mean, I get it. OG has a point, but she still is kind of being an asshole right now. And it's crazy because the twins was on your side, girl. So next scene, we're at Evelyn's, and she's in a room with Shawnee, and they're both FaceTiming Phoebe. Phoebe is still quarantining. She's currently negative. This lace, I mean, it's better, Phoebe. I like it. You might want to try to blend the top, though, just a little bit. But yeah, this is messy from Evelyn right now. She's calling Phoebe specifically to tell her about the twin bots. So Evelyn tells Phoebe that this girl has been dating your man. And then Phoebe says, yeah, I know her. She's a stalker. She's been sending me all types of pictures on Instagram. She's been contacting me. And the looks on Shawnee and Evelyn's faces, like, you know, they love getting this tea right now. So Phoebe is clearly bothered by this girl, and she says she has no reason to be hanging out with Jackie's old ass. And Phoebe says she will never be friends with Jackie now that she's hanging out with a thought that does not like her and wants to be her. Be in your circle, Phoebe? Okay, girl. Okay. You are a second string floozy on a Hoop Dreams and Heifers reality show. Please. So the ladies at Jackie's are all down at breakfast, and this is a very tension-filled gathering right now. It seems like everyone is angry at OG right now, but no one wants to tell her. And I'm guessing for good reason, or else they're going to be accused of being colorists. Like, Jennifer didn't even want to come down for breakfast, but she came down. It looks like a producer probably told Jen to go downstairs, or else she was going to have to vacate the premises. And now the twin bots are mad because, okay, OG's getting in their business now, but just a minute ago, OG told them not to get in her business. Yeah, Jen's being weird right now. She has this mask on. She just refuses to talk. She doesn't want to eat. Yeah, it seemed like she was forced to go downstairs and film. So we see the twin bots talking between each other, and one of them has had it with OG. She said OG keeps asking her about Lance and Phoebe. She said she never met Phoebe before. I mean, girl, you might as well just tell her at this point. I mean, you're telling everybody else. It kind of seems right now that OG's behavior is kind of vindicating Shawnee and Evelyn right now, because she is really not being nice to anybody. And this is just from what I'm looking at right now, y'all. They're playing games right now at Jackie's, and Jennifer is just over it. It looks like she was like, this was a mistake. Why am I here? I'm doing this for the check, clearly. Like, she looks over it. Can we move this plot along? We got 10 more minutes of this episode. Lord. This is becoming a chore to watch. So Malaysia and Kristen arrive at Jackie's and they just come in the backyard. I mean, did they speak to anybody? Is it even weird? Is anybody gonna try to like reconcile with Jennifer? Because Malaysia threw a whole table at her. She's not worried about apologizing to Jen. We just worried about OG right now. Okay. Pause. What is Jackie wearing right now? Her whole ass is out. Whole ass is out right now. Okay. Carry on. So they let Jackie know that they're going to try one more time with OG. So they're asking Jackie to go get OG so they can have a two-on-one conversation to try to understand with her. So it looks like Malaysia's coming correct to OG. She wants to rectify her wrong. She wants to know exactly what she did. They want to get past the situation and be held accountable. So for some reason, OG gets up and cries, and then everyone is taken aback by that. And they're just trying to comfort her right now at this point. Okay, so it looks like there's some progress right now. They're hugging, Malaysia and OG. Kristen looks like she's about to cry too, so some progress. We only got 2 minutes though in this shitty ass episode though. So Malaysia asks point blank period, how can we move past from what happened back then to now? And then OG, she stops crying and says, well, I think people are concerned about a conversation right now because they can't handle the heat that's going on right now. So now as the progress moved a step forward, I think we just took 2 steps back. So I think we're back at where we were right now, probably worse. We see Jackie in her confessional frustrated, probably like all of us right now. We want this situation to be fixed so we can get back to the mess. But now, I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon, and OG says, I am not backpedaling. There's colorism in this group, and I want y'all to acknowledge it. I want y'all to acknowledge it now. And we get to it to be continued. Whew. I really do think, though, we only have maybe 3 episodes left. I think it's going to be a short season, thank God. I really can't wait to see how the conversation goes, though, because I really legitimately want them to solve this issue. Well, judging by this clip for next week, it looks like OG ain't making no new friends. It looks like she has isolated everybody in this situation. And unfortunately, it's starting to look like it's OGs that's the problem. Now, this is just what they're showing us, y'all. I'm just reviewing what I'm seeing, so don't come at me. But yes, that was the episode. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Do y'all feel any type of different way about OG? Do you think it's the producers and editing trying to make her look bad? I'm really curious to know what y'all think is going on. But with that note, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.